Welcome to another edition of the Lakers Spotlight. I'm your host, Justin Hoff. It's great to have you with us today. We're going to tell you what has been going on here with men's and women's basketball, as well as giving you your first look at the men's hockey team and an exclusive in-studio interview with Daniel Alexander from the GVSU volleyball team. Let's kick off the show with some news from the Lakers football team. Defensive end Dan Skuta and offensive tackle Sam Allen played in the Valero Cactus Bowl back on January 9th in Texas. The All-Star game featured the best seniors in NCAA Division II football. As for head coach Chuck Martin, he'll be in a Lakers sweater for at least one more season after Eastern Michigan chose to go with Rod English over him as their new head coach. It's great to see Coach Martin return, and everybody anticipates a great season in 2009 for the Lakers. Remember, we're going to have in-studio exclusive interviews with some of your favorite GVSU football players coming up this semester. Let's now switch over to the hardwood. Let's go with men's basketball. Well, even though we were all on break here at GVSU, the Lakers had no time to relax as they had 3 games over Christmas break. The Lakers went 2-1 over the break with victories over Hillsdale and Marygrove. They suffered a loss against the #1 team in the nation in Findlay, 68-47, back on December 13th. Since the new year, the Lakers have dropped 2 road games, though to Lake Superior State and Ferris State, although the Lakers did pick up a win on the road against Saginaw Valley State. Since then, the Lakers have returned home to take on Ashland back on January 15th. Ashland, the same team that beat the Lakers earlier in the season.
Another GLIAC conference battle as Grand Valley State took on Ashland. The Lakers were looking for a much-needed victory and looking to split the season series with Ashland. Early first half, here's Justin Ringler, who gets it to go off glass. Ringler had 8 on the night. A nice feed inside from Mike Boone to Bobby Tiernan, who finishes the layup. Tiernan had a career night. Here Ringler finds Nick West in the lane, and West throws it down. Way to go, big fella. Jarrett Smith trying to get in on the action as he pops a 3 from the top of the key. Pete Trammell kicks it to his brother Wes, and he knocks down the 3-point J to put the Lakers up 8 late in the first half. The Lakers led 34-27 at the break. Torrey Brown with the bounce pass, and Wes Trammell fires and drains his 4th 3 of the game. Ringler dishes to Pete Trammell as he rises and drills it from beyond the arc. Somebody stop the Trammells. Good ball movement here by the Lakers as they find a wide open Nick West midway through the second. Later on, Jarrett Smith hits a fadeaway J. Smith finished with 10 on the night as the Lakers went on to win 74-64, snapping a 2-game losing streak.
All right, we're here with freshman Wes Trammell after tonight's victory over Ashland. Career high for you tonight. Recently put in the starting lineup of the past few games here. What do you think about tonight's win?
I thought it was a good win for us to bounce back from the 2 losses in a row. Coach just told us we need this one tonight, and our backs are against the wall, so it was a good win for us.
Okay, talk about those 2 losses, kind of a rough stretch on the road. What's it like playing on the road and then coming back to the friendly confines of the GVSU Fieldhouse?
Oh man, playing on the road is tough, man. This is my first year, and it's real tough. But coming back home, it feels good. We had a lot of people tonight, and it felt comfortable for us to go out and play.
As a freshman coming from Jenison, highly touted you and your brother, the Trammell attack Today, a few 3s there for both of you guys, back-to-back possession. What's it like playing with Pete?
Oh man, it's really a dream come true. I mean, we haven't played with each other since we're really young, but I'm taking it all in. We only get 1 year, so I'm just I'm taking advantage of it, every minute of it.
And then, like I said, guys came off the bench. Bobby Tiernan, who's been out for a while with an injury, is back and probably had his career high tonight. Jarrett Smith came in there, made a good contribution. Alvin Storrs, who's been battling the flu, did a nice job. So, that's kind of what we need. We play a lot of guys. We expect them to come in there and do a good job, and they did tonight.
Well, it's pretty easy when guys are finding you, like Jarrett was finding me, like Wes was finding me underneath the hoop, Not too hard to put layups in. I was getting a few offensive rebounds, so felt good to finally get up and get in the scoring sheet a little bit more. So, yeah, it felt good.
Okay, now, like I alluded to earlier, a senior, last go-around for Bobby Tiernan.
Yeah.
What's this year now, midway through the season, you guys are 10-4. Looking ahead a few games here, how do you think the makeup of the team is right now?
Coming off this win, I think this win was big for us. I think it was just big for our morale. We needed it. And I think, now once come out against Tiffin, get a win against Tiffin, we'll get things rolling again. Hopefully get on a good winning streak here.
Well, I just want to play well every night. I don't know that anything is a must win. I feel like they're all must wins as we go into them and try to approach it the same way every game. But obviously, if we want to stay up there in the standings, we can't continue to lose games, and we had lost 2 games in a row. So being back at home, they had beaten us there. It certainly was a very important game, and I just hope that we'd come out and play well, and we did.
Since then, the Lakers defeated Tiffin at home 89-54. Let's take a look at the current standings in the GLIAC Conference after 15 games for the Lakers. Lakers currently are in a 3-way tie for 3rd place overall in the GLIAC, and GVSU is in 2nd place in the North Division, 1 game behind Lake Superior State. As for Findlay, they remain undefeated on the season and number 1 in the country. Leading the Lakers in scoring after 15 games is sophomore Justin Ringler, averaging nearly 13 points per game, and he is also leading the Lakers in rebounding with just over 6 boards a game. Second on the team in scoring is senior Pete Trammell, averaging around 10 points a game. What's ahead for the Lakers? Well, they will play some pivotal games which will either make or break their season. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. 2 more games at home, games they should win. Then the Lakers travel on the road as they go up to the UP to take on 2 very solid teams in Michigan Tech and Northern Michigan. These 2 games are a part of a 4-game road trip in the GLIAC. The Lakers are 2-3 on the road during conference games. Somebody who won't be able to help out the Lakers during these games on the floor is Lakers sophomore guard and former Michigan Wolverine Kalen Morris, who tore his ACL a few games back and is now out for the remainder of the season. Everybody here at the Lakers Spotlight wishes Kalen the best of luck in his road to recovery. As for the women's basketball team, the Lakers are on a roll right now with a 10-game winning streak. The ladies had games on the hardwood over the break as well. They came away with 3 impressive victories over Findlay, Hillsdale, and Marygrove. After beating Findlay and Hillsdale, the Lakers had defeated 3 straight undefeated opponents, including Ashland back on December 6th. Hillsdale was actually ranked 6th in the nation before their loss to the Lakers. Since the new year, the Lakers have continued playing well, starting off by notching victories in 3 road games over Saginaw State, Lake Superior State, and Ferris State. They have since returned home, defeating Ashland back on January 15th.
The GVSU Lakers taking on the Ashland Eagles. The Lakers were looking to keep their winning streak alive. GVSU got off to a slow start. The Lakers trailed at halftime, 42-28. Second half now, Emma Veach attacks the basket and lays it off the glass for the bucket. Veach was in foul trouble throughout the night. Other players stepped up. The Lakers trying to come back. Jasmine Padine finds Kim Weingard to put the Lakers within 13. Talking about players who stepped up, how about Kelly Kretz as she penetrates here as the ball gets in the hands of Biz Van Tifflin, who drills the 3-point shot. Van Tifflin gets the rebound and gives it off to Padine. Good ball movement by the Lakers as Kretz drives to the hoop and gets it to go off glass. The Lakers down 11 with 16 minutes left. Now Padine finds Kretz. Kretz knocks down the 3. The late second half, Padine pulls up with a 3-point jumper and she got it. The Lakers take the lead 59-57 and would hold on to it the rest of the way as they won 79-75. This marked the Lakers' 9th straight victory and improved their record to 12-2 overall.
We're here with Coach Janelle Burgess after tonight's victory over Ashland to sweep them on this series season, 79-75. Initial thoughts in the game?
You know, I think we got to learn to play in the first half right now. We came in with a 14-point deficit at halftime, which is very, very hard. And the good thing is we found a way in the second half, took care of the ball, attacked a little bit better, obviously hit some key threes, and found a way to come out on top.
In the first half there, Ashland rebounded really well. A lot of offensive rebounds. They had 10 in the first half. Second half, what was your game plan heading into the second half?
I mean, obviously we stayed with our man-to-man, and we knew we had to finish possessions. We had to secure those rebounds, and I thought our kids did a good job during that entire 20-minute stretch for the most part, securing rebounds, and then we contested shots.
Okay, in the second half, you guys started to knock down some shots as well. Jasmine Padine knocking down some big ones, and Kelly Kretz off the bench helping you with Emma Veach, who was in some foul trouble.
You know, I thought that was very good that Kelly came in. She had 7 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, which is really, really crucial for us. We always got to find that guard off the bench that can help us when we get people in trouble. And, you know, it's just a testament to what this team's made of. They're pretty gutsy right now, and we got to keep learning to get better, though, because we can't get these holes, especially when we go on the road.
I mean, I know that's kind of my role, is that when I come in, I need to keep up the level of play that the starters are at and try to build on it. And I mean, I just came in and just try to do whatever I could to help my team out, and it just came my way, I guess.
What's that like coming off the bench and getting thrown in there and expecting to play well? Exactly what you're saying, pick up for what the starters where they left off.
I mean, it's nerve-wracking, I guess, but they helped me through it. They have so much confidence in me, and I mean, I just go out there and I just want to help them because they're such good people and such good leaders. So I just want to go out there and do whatever I can to help them and keep up the play that they had.
I don't know, we try to play a good first half because usually we're a second half team, so we just played really good together. Unfortunately, we were down by 20, but we were able to come back in the second half and get a victory.
Okay, now you guys are 12-2 now in the season. Coach, before the season, didn't really know where the team was going to go as far as, 8 freshmen on the team. 12-2 now. How do you feel about where you guys stand?
You know, we like where we stand, but we can always get better. Like, we've had 2 losses, and we dwell on those 2 losses because nobody wants to lose, but we have a lot of room for improvement. We practice harder now than what we've ever practiced before. We just got to stay focused, and we know that we have a long journey, and we just have to work hard and practice and get better and stay together as a team.
Obviously, we got to come out harder in the first half so we won't go through the things that we go through entering the second half. But I mean, second half, we all had that fire in our eyes, like, yo, let's get it done. Everybody looked at each other like it's time to ball, and we did what we did.
Okay, now in the second half, when you start making those threes, what was going through your mind? 3 after 3, are you kind of in a zone right there?
I mean, I was just fortunate enough, Ashland was obviously in a zone. To have Emma, Biz, penetrate, kick and get the ball in the post was obviously making it easier for me to shoot. But, I mean, just my teammates getting me open, gave me the shot, and I took it.
We just take one game at a time. We got a W on this game, so we just need to start preparing tomorrow for Tiffin, and we don't look past any game. Like, we know that Tiffin's our next opponent, and we need to take care of them, do our scouting and all that, and then whatever happens in Tiffin, hopefully a victory, then we prepare for the next game. But we don't look down the line. We just know that we have a journey.
Coaches speak there. Okay, thanks for your time and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, on January 17th, the Lakers continued their winning ways, defeating Tiffin 78-54. Jasmine Padine was named the North Division Player of the Week for her efforts in those 2 games. The Lakers currently stand at 13-2 overall and 9-1 in the GLIAC. Their only loss in conference play came at the hands of Ferris State back on December 1st. Keep in mind, the Lakers start 2 freshmen and have 8 total freshmen on the team, so the record is impressive for a very young squad. Let's check out the current standings in the GLIAC after 15 games for the Lakers. The Lakers stand at 2nd place right now, just 1 game behind Michigan Tech. As you can see, the standings are tight atop the division with Hillsdale and Northwood very much alive in the GLIAC Conference. Leading the Lakers in scoring after 15 games is senior Kim Weingard with 14 points per game. Second on the team in scoring is Emma Veach with just over 13 points a game. The Lakers have 4 players who score in double figures with Jasmine Padine, Kara Crawford, Weingard, and Veach. What's ahead for the Lakers? Well, let's take a look inside the women's upcoming schedule. The ladies look to keep building on their current winning streak with 2 upcoming home games. They're going to get some good tests from both Northwood and Michigan Tech. The Lakers are 5-0 on the road in conference games. Now let's switch over to the ice rink as the GVSU men's hockey team makes their debut on the Lakers spotlight. They entered the second half of the season with an 11-5 record. Overall, they currently have a record of 14-7 by splitting games with Michigan State and winning 2 of 3 from the Chippewas of Central Michigan, most recently back on January 16th.
Grand Valley State takes on Central Michigan in a Central Region battle. Early first period, Lakers get a shot from the point and Eric Beaupre deflects it in for the goal. Lakers up 1-0, 5 minutes into the first. Less than a minute later, Nate Meringue with the slapper, and it gets redirected by Derek Williams for the goal. Still in the first period, the Chippewas come away with the puck in the neutral zone as Jordan Jacobuk beats Grant Lyon. Chippewas would trail the Lakers 2-1 after the first. Now second period, Ryan Welch gets a goal here from a centering pass from Brandon Rude. Lakers up 3-1. Still second period, Jeff Fanatic gets on the board here off a rebound from Matt Meringue. Now to the third period, the Lakers get a couple shots on the net. Eric Beaupre there for the rebound. Lakers up 7-2. Matt Meringue drives to the net and finishes here for the Lakers' 9th goal of the game. A 10th goal comes here as Scott Rude pokes it in. The Rude brothers had 5 points combined on the night. Could the Lakers score again? Well, yes, they could. Danny Thomas scores the final goal of the game as the Lakers go on to win 11-2 over Central Michigan.
Okay. We're here with Derek Williams, who was the Lakers Spotlight Player of the Game tonight. 5 points for him, 2 goals and 3 assists for you. Almost got the hat trick, but talk about tonight's effort.
It was a good game all the way around. I mean, we needed to come out this semester with, we did okay last weekend, but we really needed to turn it around. And I think this week we all came together and had good workouts and strong practices, and I think we're moving in the right direction.
With those 11 goals as a team, did you guys definitely feel just like the goals were going in? I know some games it's tough to score, but for your team, you've only been held under 3 goals once. So you got some players who can definitely put the puck in the net.
Yeah, I mean, today we had a lot of, crash and bang goals, and you need that to win. And, I mean, they're not always going to be the pretty goals, but, today we got a few lucky bounces. And, yeah, we got players that can put the puck in the net too, no doubt. But it was just a good effort all the way around.
The guys came out flying. A couple weeks ago we dropped one to them 5-4. And coaches told us before the game, just come out with intensity. And the guys jumped right at it, scored 2 real quick there. Unfortunately, the power play gave up a breakaway in the first period. But after that, in the second period, it seemed like a whole different team. We just kept our intensity level up. They couldn't keep up with us. So,
is it hard as a goaltender to stay on your toes when you're seeing all those goals to maybe get a little lackadaisical?
Yeah, in those high-scoring games, it's kind of easy to lose focus. But what I always tell myself is just focus on the puck. The whole time, no matter what the score, you still got one job as a goaltender, and that's to stop the puck. And if you lose focus, you could give up an easy goal, and that could let them right back in the game. So even if we're up, 6-1, I think we're going in the third, I still had my focus, and the team still has the focus. So that's just the main point.
Well, we lost to Central about 2 weeks ago. We lost them 5-4. It was a real tight game, and there's just no reason that we should have lost. We kind of let things get away from us, and tonight we pretty much came out on top of things, had to prove a point to the league that we are one of the best contenders, and pretty much just had to put some points up, and we pretty much have to just take this weekend away.
For you yourself, you had 3 assists and a goal tonight. What's that like when a lot of players on the team? I mean, it's tough to pick a player of the game, but Derek was the player of the game, and just goals seem to be going in on the fly.
Yeah, when things are going, it's like a spark almost. People just click, know where each other are, and it's almost natural. The puck just goes in the net.
It's definitely been the best game we've played all year, without a doubt. We really took a step forward, and we just got to make sure we don't play below our level and keep taking steps up from here on out.
Okay, you guys made a good debut, obviously, on our show here by coming out and scoring 11 goals. Now that you have to play Central Michigan tomorrow night, what's that like back-to-back nights, knowing you have to basically a rematch against them?
We really can't take the game for granted. You know, we got to come out and play the same way we did tonight.
Okay, leading point getter on this team, having a pretty good season and a real nice game tonight for you. 3 assists for you tonight. Overall, individually, how do you feel you've played this season?
It's been probably one of my better individual years, but that really doesn't matter. I'm all about the team. So. Okay.
About the team, not to look ahead. Nobody wants to do that, but Davenport coming up next weekend, big rivalry. What's that rivalry like?
It's the biggest rivalry we have. You know, it's a crosstown rival. They are the defending national champions, or the best team in the league, and we're going to have to be ready for them. So,
there's nothing else like it. I tell you, just 2-3 days before the game, it's hard to keep it out of my mind. Then it just comes around, and it's unbelievable, the energy that's in the air during those games. And it's going to be pretty chippy and rough, but it should prove to be a great game and show who's going to come out on top in nationals.
This is a great win. Without question, even throw out the score, it just is a great win. It's something that we talked about, we planned on, and we did. We've got to get ready for every single game, every single weekend, and this is the result of good planning.
Is this something that you can definitely look back a couple weeks from now and be like, this is what possibly got us ready to play Davenport?
Absolutely. No, there's no question. This is exactly what we need to have to prepare us for that weekend, and then we go to Atlanta, and then we come back and we've got 2 games against Wright State, and then we go right into the playoff time, and that's the best part.
All right, what's it like playing with your brother Nate? Obviously the Meringue brothers out there, big part of the GVSU hockey team. What's it like?
Well, me and Nate have actually never got the chance to play together before last year. And, I mean, he says he's not harsh on me, but he usually does come down on me pretty hard. But, I mean, it's all in good fun, and, I mean, it's pretty much just a dream being able to play with him. It's too bad it's the last semester. Just got to make the best of it.
It's been good. You know, we have our arguments, but he came here because I was playing here. So that's all in his court, you know. That's what he has to deal with. You know, I've been here, and I've worked my butt off, and I just hope he continues to do the same after I'm gone.
Okay, you're the captain. One last question here. You're the captain. So, what kind of leader, to tell the viewers at home, are you more the leader by example, or more of the vocal leader? According to Matt, you're definitely there vocally.
Yeah, I try to lead by example, but when guys get out of line, I definitely step up and say something.
Okay. Thanks for your time, and good luck tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you.
Lakers are currently ranked 2nd in the Central Region of the ACHA, just behind local rival Davenport University. Leading the Lakers is forward Nate Meringue with 40 points, including 29 assists. His brother Matt Meringue leads the team in goals scored at 16. Let's take a look at the Lakers' upcoming schedule. Well, welcome to the Lakers Spotlight. We're here with a special in-studio guest, Danielle Alexander. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Senior middle blocker from Newport, Michigan, Airport High School, from the GVSU volleyball team. Let's start talking off about the 2008 season. Lakers went 33-4 on the season, won 22 consecutive matches during the season, which tied a school record. Only losses came early in the season to Truman State, August Anna, and then later on in the year to Michigan Tech. And then ultimately ending your girls' season with a loss to Concordia St. Paul in the Final Four of the NCAA tournament. Let's talk about that match exclusively, because that was your last match of your career, and Lakers' last match of 2008. Now, Concordia St. Paul went on to win the national championship, so they were obviously extremely talented and had the home court advantage as they hosted the tournament. But what didn't go right for your team in that match in which you guys lost in 4 sets?
Oh, geez. Well, we knew it was going to be a very tough match. I mean, they're an awesome team. They have a lot of overall really well players that played well throughout the season. They had, I think, 7 All-Americans on their team. So we knew it was going to be tough going into it, and basically they just executed better than we did, and overall just like played better than we did. We could have played better, but it was their night and they won it. So.
Okay, what's that home court advantage like for them? Obviously, in Division II, a little different than Division I, but going there, knowing they're on their home court, I mean, it's got to be, they're at an advantage right there. What's that like?
It's a little frustrating, I guess, just to know that they have all their fans there, and they had a really good fan base, I think. They were loud, their students were crazy, in your face type of fans, and I think that helps with the overall energy in the, in the arena or whatever. So, I definitely would have liked to have the home court advantage, but I think it helped them.
All right, talk about your initial thoughts after the game. The game's over. I don't know if it hit you right there, but talk about that.
Yeah, it definitely hit me right there. It was like, oh my gosh, we just lost. I don't know, I wanted to go back in time and, replay the first game, replay the third game, There's so much going through my mind at that time, like, oh, I'm done, I'm going to be graduating in a couple weeks, it was really hectic. A lot was going through my mind at that time. I wasn't quite sure how to process it all, I guess.
That's kind of surprising that it hit you right there.
Yeah.
Some players, would say they didn't really know it's over until like the next morning, or they woke up and realized, okay, we don't have a game today. But for you, it hit you right there.
Yeah.
What was this year's experience like in Elite Eight? You talk about the Final Four there, but overall, it was your third in your career. Knowing it was your last go-around, did you feel that much more hungry and focused individually?
Definitely. Just to get there was an accomplishment, like in some people's minds. But for me, I wanted, to take it a step further. I wanted to be in the Final Four. I wanted to be in, the national championship. But it didn't work out that way. But definitely, I think for all of us seniors, not just me, but we were definitely hungry to win that game and get to the Final Four.
Okay, obviously it was a disappointing loss like we talked about, but then again, you girls had a great season, 33-4. Those 22 wins. That sticks out for sure. You should really be proud of your accomplishments. And I was going to say that each and every time that we covered you guys, we really enjoyed seeing a good team out there. A lot better to watch a good team that wins than a bad team. The Laker senior class, including yourself, you talked about them. Jamie Ashmore, Lauren Reber, and Megan Walling finished your guys' careers at 125 and 18. 875 winning percentage. That's pretty stunning. Tallying up 3 regional championships and 3 trips to the NCAA Elite Eight, pair of Final Four appearances, and the school's first ever national championship. As a senior class, what sticks out as your legacy?
I would say our leadership. You definitely learn how to become a great leader for your team over the years. You come in as a freshman and underclassman, and you kind of learn the ropes from the older girls, and then when it's your time to step up, they've taught you the tools you need to become the great leader that they were. And I definitely think that our senior class had a lot of great leadership qualities about us, whether vocally or leading by example. I think we did a great job leading the team, and so I think that will be remembered, as well as all our accomplishments and championships. That's something that's going to be remembered forever, too.
So, off that point there, so when you, let's say, from sophomore to junior year to junior to senior, do you really, how does that affect as far as the leadership? The next year, okay, I got to be a leader. I know it doesn't happen overnight. How exactly does that go down?
It's hard to explain. Like you said, it doesn't happen overnight, but it's just being an upperclassman. You're relied on by coaches. The underclassmen that are coming in, they look up to you. So it just kind of happens. I don't know how to explain it. It's just there, I guess.
Okay, off of that point, obviously you were a great leader. What are you going to miss the most about playing at the Grand Valley State University?
Competing. I love to compete, and I love the friendships. I've made so many friends over the years. So I would definitely say the relationships on the team. And just, the friendships, definitely.
Okay. Looking back at the 2008 season now, what are your final thoughts on how it all turned out?
I think we had a great season. We weren't sure how it was going to play out in the beginning. you know, we've got a lot of talent, but are we going to be able to play as a team? You know, like there's a lot of unanswered questions in the beginning of our season, but I think towards the end we pulled it together and we ended up with a great season. I had fun. I think the whole team had fun, so it was a great year.
A recap of your career as a Laker: 2004, redshirted; 2005, a part of a national championship team, which was the first ever at GVSU for the volleyball program. 2006, continued to get more opportunities and playing time. 2007, really started playing well, led your team to the Elite Eight. And then 2008, this past season, blossomed to a star, leading your team to another Final Four appearance, collected numerous individual awards, which we'll get to here shortly, and went down as one of the best volleyball players in GVSU history in my mind. Speaking of honors, let's get to them right now. During the 2008 season, on October 27th, you became the first player in GVSU history to be named the AVCA Division II National Player of the Week, earned GLIAC North Division Player of the Week award 3 times this season, voted to the 2008 Daktronics All-America First Team, AVCA All-America First Team, Midwest Regional Player of the Year, and GLIAC Player of the Year. Now, that's a lot of info to write down. Why'd you have to win so many awards? But all these awards in one season truly is remarkable. Do you have a designated room for all these at home? I had to ask that.
Not yet, I guess. No, honestly, I did receive a lot of plaques and different awards and stuff, and don't quite know what to do with them yet.
Okay, what's that like? I mean, at a high school level, middle school, you know, most people get awards at some time. I know for the GLIAC tournament, you know, your teammates are there, the other teams are there, and they announce Daniel Alexander, GLIAC Player of the Year. I know that brings a smile to your face, but what's running through your mind when you hear your name for that?
It was like, really? Me? Are you sure? Like, check the name again. I wasn't expecting that at all. It was really cool to be named Conference Player of the Year, and it was, yeah, hard work pays off. That's all I have to say.
All right, let's go to some of your career totals, statistical numbers first, and then honors you gained wrapping it up as a career. You rank in the top 10 in 4 categories in GVSU history. You were first in block assist with 383, third in total blocks at 445, ninth in hitting percentage at 305, and 10th in kills at 1,160, which, you know, big number for me to have to say here. But named to, let's go to some of those honors for your career. Named to both the GLIAC All-Tournament team and to the All-Regional Tournament team twice in your career. You also earned first team All-GLIAC honors in 2007 2008, an All-Midwest Region selection in 2007 and 2008 as well. And lastly, you collected 6 GLIAC North Division Player of the Week awards in your career. You know, just going off all these awards, and you know, when you get the call for these awards and get put up on the websites that Daniel Alexander won another award, what's going through your mind? Just keeps, it seems the good gets better, you know. Mm-hmm. It just keeps on giving. I guess they were in the Christmas spirit throughout the whole fall. How were you so successful this season and throughout your career with all those things said? How'd you get it done?
I would definitely say it's more than just me. You know, it's my team. I couldn't do half the things I do without my team. I mean, I've got an awesome setter, Jamie Ashmore. You know, I wouldn't be able to get the kills if the sets weren't there. You know, wouldn't be able to get the sets if the digs weren't there. So it's definitely a team effort. The individual awards are nice, but for me, it's more rewarding to be part of a great team and make it so far each year.
The thing that really stuck out in my mind is so many players on GVSU were on the all-tournament teams. Mm-hmm. I mean, you would see Katie Crichton, Jamie Ashmore, and others. I don't want to leave people out, but and others on there to make up a good team. And you're exactly right about that. You know, your individual awards really, you know, just sprouted there, but you couldn't do it without your team. What did you learn most from a freshman year to senior under Coach Scanlon?
Oh, wow. A lot. More than just volleyball, you know. I don't even know where to start. A lot of it has to do with the leadership, how to become a good leader, and, you know, because you can't just expect, because you're an upperclassman, that, oh, I'm going to be a good leader. You know, it's something that you definitely learn. how to get things done in the classroom but still be successful on the court, time management, things like that will definitely help throughout your life. I mean, not just while I was at Grand Valley. So.
At GVSU, you majored in business and just recently graduated this past fall semester. So now you're obviously out of school. What are your plans for the future with your degree?
I'm not sure. I'm still in the job search stage, so I'm not sure where it's going to take me. Just kind of taking it one step at a time. It's a little scary, but I'm ready. I'm ready to move on to that stage of my life. So it's kind of exciting at the same time. A lot of mixed emotions, but mostly exciting.
Okay, how about this question? How does it feel not to have to go to class, wake up in the morning, or study for an exam late at night?
Feels awesome.
Feels
really
awesome.
cool.
Man, I want that feeling. All right, well, Danielle, thanks for the time today. I really appreciate you coming in here and weathering the storm out there with the cold weather and the snow.
Yeah.
And good luck to you with the rest of your adventures in your life.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we have with Danielle Alexander, and that wraps up our interview. Well, thanks again for your time, Danielle. Next episode, we will continue to show you coverage of the men's and women's basketball teams along with the men's GVSU hockey team. We are also going to have a special in-studio guest and Katie Taffler from the women's soccer team. You will not want to miss this one. If you have any questions or comments, email us at LakersSpotlight@gmail.com. You can watch the Lakers Spotlight on Channel 10 here at Grand Valley or on the web at LakersSpotlight.blogspot.com. For everybody here at the Lakers Spotlight, I'm Justin Hoff. As always, thanks for watching, and go Lakers.